Afternoon, my Rams, my Arieses. This is Damina with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your April 2019 reading. Just want to say happy birthday to the Aries out there. March and April. It's a wonderful month, it's a wonderful time, a wonderful season with wonderful energy to ignite passions, to get things moving forward and initiated, and to really have the fire under your ass to get shit done. Your crowning card for your reading here is the Sultan. The Sultan is the card of Aries. So you were coming up in your spread with very strong positive energy that is of you. What the Sultan speaks about, it's interesting because I have like things that are directly tied to love here, and I have things that are directly tied to work. So I see that these are the major factors in your life right now. But the Sultan is talking about, as far as business is concerned, because it's a card not dealing with romance as much. It's talking about how you're on top of your game, you're getting out there, you're networking, you're making deals happen, you're making the right decisions to propel you forward in your career and your financial standings, and you're essentially, a mover and shaker in your arena with whatever you're doing or with whatever you're trying to get into and transition from. Because I see that many of you are also looking for new career paths, looking to change your work. I see a lot of things of self-employment and being your own boss. That's going to be really big for many of you in April, and kickstarting your dreams. It's the perfect season to do that. And of course, your birthday being so just one. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so Aries energy, the season of Aries is important for all of us in some similar ways, as far as what we want to take into action, what we've been thinking about for a while and has put on the back burner, and, just not really put much more into it than that. But for you to be an Aries and have your birthday at such a time that kicks off literally everything for everybody, being the first of the zodiac, it's really strong. So, I'm sure it's doubly empowering to celebrate a milestone such as the anniversary of your day of birth while coming into these blessings and manifestations. Many of y'all are vibrating and riding very highly. Now when we come down, we've got the Seven of Swords, the Malika of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So this is where I see we're definitely getting into love here. Now, though you're coming from standing in the energy of the Queen of Cups, I see that clearly, a situation that you've cut yourself off from and have just given up dealing with altogether. Like, the person that it involves is not quite done yet. So this person is still trying to see you, trying to see how they can get back with you. I see stalking, okay? And, for some of you, it may get to more of a severe level, because this card also speaks about literally having to protect your belongings and your assets and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if some of you are dealing with folks out there that are crazy enough to try to break into your shit because their vibrations are very low, and you're not dealing with them in like any way that they can cause hurt or something, that they will. But I'm seeing for the majority, it might not necessarily be that at all. I'm not seeing any signs of danger, and I feel like that would have came up in the spread. So for the majority of people, I think you'll be fine, but just know that you do have someone who is watching you, who is stalking you, okay? And they're looking at you as, as the energy that you're standing in, this Queen of Cups here, and They see how you're able to be autonomous and stand on your own by healing your emotions and finding balance, to propel yourself forward. They just see you shining right now. And to come into the Queen of Cups energy, you have to be willing to give as much love as you emit. Like, that's the energy of the Queen of Cups. So this person is seeing that you still radiate and give love. And I see like the jealousy that comes from that, low-key kind of has them on some stalker shit, is that they're fearful that you're going to give your love to someone else, or they're under the impression that you already have because you have, or that's just what they're under the impression of, because they feel it and they know it. We get down to dwarves and gnomes, Iku and Eleba. So I don't feel like you're giving too much mind to what's going on with this person. This is just like, that was just a little insight to let you know what's going on with how they feel and what they're doing. I mean, shit, I guess if anything, it's important to note that this person may be closer to you than it may seem sometimes, not to sound creepy, but this could also be stalking through social media and other forms of, various forms of communication here. Um, Nah, word though. I'm still getting it. Like, this person may come by your house. Like, some real kind of stalkery type shit. Like, they watch you. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I can't sugarcoat that. But, um, but yeah, you're operating in an energy to not even be affected by that. Um, you know what you're working on and you know what you're attracting. And it may be unseen to others, though they see the beautiful energy that you're operating out of. You know that you are bringing abundance and blessings, and you know that you are transforming yourself into, like, not just knowing how that you can manifest your clear intentions into reality, but going a step further and making sure that everything you do is legit to bring that. Okay, so what you were putting a death to is bullshit. That what I can see as I look, cross cards here as it ties to these, just looking at other cards, what I can see what you put an end to is being unhappy, being bothered, or being compromised. Okay, you don't want to operate in an energy where someone can control and sway so much of you that it takes you off of what you're supposed to be doing, what you feel you're supposed to be doing, which is taking care of yourself, being a philanthropist, working hard to make money to help yourself, your family, and others, to make an impact on the world. But like, I think, what I'm sensing strongly is just that there's so much about business. From the Tarot of the Moors, we have the Sultan that's crowning you, standing in your energy. And then we also have Eleba here, which this incarnation, because we have this incarnation, we have Eshu, and then we have female Eshu, three forms of Eshu of the many incarnations, which is one of his numbers. As you see, the three resembled here too as well. This card is particularly about work. Eshu is about other things. Female Eshu is about, a particular set of things. And so not only have you put an end to things that cause dissatisfaction, like the results, the things that led up to what we went over in the top row here, like the reason that there was a separation and a split, because obviously this is somebody who's just not on the same level as you. But you're also putting an end to letting those things affect your money, affect your finances, and have you miss opportunities. You're tired of missing opportunities here. And because sometimes Elabar can relate to options. I've even applied it outside of work when I felt the energy right. But this is talking about options within your career and opportunities that you've had in your career that you are no longer going to pass up. Okay? Though there's some solitude within the Dwarves and Gnomes card, it's clarified by the no. Okay. So, I guess I should backtrack just a little bit before I get to the Four of Earth here. Let me Six of Earth, the Ten of Earth. Okay, so the Ten of Earth clarifying death. The situations that you were going through before, I just want you to look at this imagery here. And look at all, you could tell that this is someone who's put a lot into a situation and kind of in a way just always took the hard route. So there's no need to take the hard route in things anymore. So you're putting a death, you're like an ending to that. You're giving death to that. Because it's harder when you compromise so much that you love and you're working towards by dealing with shit that, just kind of puts you in this position. And I hope that makes sense. But then when we get to the Six of Earth, before getting to the Two of Earth, it is, well, let's just tie those two in. Like, though there's solitude with the Dwarves and Gnomes card, you're coming from the energy of where you're coming out of hiding. And not only are you coming out of hiding and feeling as though that, you just have to be confined. It's like you're understanding the importance that it's going to take to connect with others, not just on a work level, but on a humane level, Aries. Like, what you give and what you take and the laws of balance. Like, you're really going to be operating out of a good point with people to where, okay, this is what it is. So relationships that you have as you're going through the work sector of your life, not being hindered by bullshit anymore and just operating out of happiness and purity, these relationships are going to deepen a little bit. And they're going to deepen to where you come here and you're able to give to others on a level that starts to build foundation. Like, you find your tribe, okay? As you're finding your tribe and things are being taken slow, you're not taking more than what you need and not giving more than necessary, and it's not being demanded of you. Like, you're realizing that things don't have to be so hard as they have been before with the Ten of Fire. It's all about, working on you and doing what you got to do to attract the right people where you can have that homeostatic balance, okay? And then once we get down from there, now we still have this energy of partial hermiting, okay? We still have this energy of understanding that your work within yourself is not done. And so you're being loyal to that process. But you still got that whole nothing's gonna fuck with my money thing in mind too, with frivolity and money. Like, where things may have been fickle in the past because of what things, had cost you to deal. Like, it's just not what's up. So you're still being faithful to this process, but you have true love that comes in. You do. Guinevere, true love. Whenever I get this card in the Goddess Guidance, I for sure know, what it's getting at. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Point enough. O Star, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So using your strength to continue to push forward within these relations. I see, like, the biggest issue that you may have now is like learning how to trust others again, to let them in on a deeper level than just work. Okay? To say, hey, some of these people I can understand, I have a true bond with, I can make friends with, or, I could call if things get rough. Like, part of your tribe is literally going to be these people that are part of the journey, whether it's your business, the business that you're working for, that you're finding satisfaction in with the money and, the level of peace that it gives you, or just whatever, however it satisfies you. Like, it's going to translate to you deepening even more. It's like a 3-step process here. It's so funny. the three-step process here as we're talking about work. Like that last final like transition from building these bonds and relationships with these people, the ones that deepen from there will be selected. I guarantee you, your new love, the love of your life. Okay? So shifting away from all the bullshit that you have to focus on work and understand life and people through that atmosphere, not the atmosphere of the heart, because you're working on those things, you're healing, you're doing all of that internally while you have moving and shaking going on externally that are creating an ebb and flow. Okay? And from doing that, you see relationships deepen, bonds are created, you have tribe, you have people that you can rely on, trust, count on, so on and so forth, and then you find true love from there. So it's coming, and it's going to be dank as fuck. Enjoy, Aries. Love you.